what is your default setting? And by that I mean, if somebody hurts you or life just gives you a kick in the guts, where's the first place that you go to? Do you go to anger first, or do you go to sadness, where you feel a little bit sorry for yourself? Now, don't get me wrong, I think we all are sometimes allowed to have a little bit of a pity party, and anger can actually motivate us to do things. However, living in that place and staying there is not a good thing. Anger in particular, I think, is a terrible emotion, and it can suck the life out of you. And I know this because I lived there for quite some time. And I love that saying, anger is like drinking poison and expecting it to kill your enemy, because the only person it destroys is yourself. So, how do we get ourselves out of these states? Well, there's a couple of strategies, but the one that I like the most is to ask yourself better questions. So when something shitty happens, do you start to say, oh, why did this happen to me? How could I have let the wrong people into my life again? That'd be me. Why is it that other people are so lucky and these things never happen to them and they always seem to happen to me? Instead, you could ask yourself questions like, okay, what can I take from this situation that's going to help me grow as a person? How can I use the information that I've learned from this to perhaps help others in the future? Where is this going to take me? Where is what I've learned going to take me on my journey in life? And that is what life is about. Life throws shit at us, and it's up to us to learn the lessons from them, to use what we learn along the way to grow and to expand and to become better people. And because nobody's going to get to the finish line without suffering, pain and grief. It just doesn't happen. So ask better questions, because if you ask shitty questions, you are going to get shitty answers. But if you ask good questions, you'll get good answers. So again, I urge you to write them down. And it doesn't have to be, you don't have to wait until something crap happens before you ask yourself good questions. You can do this on a daily basis. What would I like to learn today? What can I do today that will make me feel happy? So use your experiences to grow, because if you don't, you're going to stay in the same place. And the same place gets really, really boring after a while. And boredom leads to a lack of fulfillment. And a lack of fulfillment will eventually lead to depression. So grow, learn, expand, use everything to your advantage. And yeah, write them down and read over them every day. Okay, that's your exercise for today. Bye.